Welcome to Open Arms, an honest conversation about firearms. Hey everyone, I'm your host, Brian Lockerman, and today's episode is brought to you by 5-0 Joe Ammo. When you want it to count, 5-0 Joe. And look what we have today. We have Nikki Wesley back in the control room. How you doing back there, Nikki?
Hey guys, how are you?
Looking good back there. Look at all those buttons you have to press now.
I know, I'm learning.
How
learning.
Like it a lot better than the old podcast studio?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun back here.
Beautiful. All right. Well, this is going to be a great episode today. Today we have Bruce Boyer on the show. Welcome to the show, Bruce.
Thank you, Brian. Nikki, where y'all are.
Now, Bruce, tell everybody what position you're running for in this election.
I am running for the United States Congress to represent the 26th District of California, which is basically the Ventura County area, and I also get a little bit of Calabasas, Agoura Hills, and Westlake. So if you're in Ventura County or Agoura Hills, Westlake, a little bit of Calabasas, I want to be your representative.
There you go. Now, Bruce, I know that I've been following your campaign, and I know you really stand behind the Second Amendment. You're definitely pushing for us. You're helping us. Fantastic. Now, what I want to do, I want to go back a little bit further, though. I want to know when you started shooting guns, when you were first introduced to a gun. Can you just give us a little background?
Sure. I grew up with a mom. Dad wasn't around too much, and I didn't grow up in a household with guns. I grew up in Reseda, California. Wow. Yes, Tom Petty did live a few blocks up the street. My older brother knew him. I didn't. I didn't shoot guns. Didn't have the opportunity.
Really?
Until I enlisted in the United States Army. So the first gun I ever shot was an M16.
Nice. That's good. So that was your first experience shooting a gun?
Right, first experience.
So then after the Army, is this what brought you to more shooting sports? Did you start owning your own guns at that point?
No, I was a very politically involved guy when I was in the college, at the Cow College. I did the political. We had the Libertarian Club on campus. I founded that. I started it. We were so popular that all the people from the Republican Club came over and joined us. It was about liberty. And we sponsored debates. We had forums. It was about liberty. So I was a constitutionalist, which means you are a Second Amendment advocate.
Yes.
And back then, we're explaining to people that no, it is a right, shall not be infringed. It's a right.
That is true.
And that's where I was. But even though at that point in time, it wasn't something I had the opportunity. I mean, who was going to buy me a nice rifle? That wasn't going to happen. So that's where I became politically active, literally right out of high school.
You know, I like that, what you're saying. I mean, not most, but the majority of people that are Second Amendment supporters usually grew up, with guns. Usually, that was just a way of life, okay? Now, here you are. That was not your way of life, but you knew the importance of our amendment.
I was a freedom, liberty guy. That's my perspective on it. And still today, having been a Second Amendment activist for my entire life, people will confuse that with, well, Bruce, let me ask you about, wait, no, I'm not the technical guy, okay? Go ask the technical guys. You got a legal question, you got a political question as to the Second Amendment. That's what I do. That's my skill set.
That's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so with you getting in office, obviously the Second Amendment is a big thing for you. What else are you going to do for us?
Right now, we are facing Armageddon. I can't think of another term. We have a financial crisis that is going to destroy the nation if we do not avert it. We are $34 trillion in debt. And that doesn't count all the unfunded liabilities that they're not talking about. That's actual, we've borrowed the money. The federal government brings in a little less than $5 trillion. What's 5% interest on 33 trillion? Yes, right. We are scheduled to spend $1 trillion this year in interest payments, and they want to borrow another $2 trillion. This financial Armageddon will wipe out the country. When you find yourself in a hole, what do they tell you to do? First thing, stop digging. Stop borrowing more
true.
money.
That's absolutely true.
Balance the budget.
Okay, with that said, then what do you plan to do? What are you going to do to try to stop this? What's your plan?
I'm actually better with a chainsaw than a 45. We've got to take a chainsaw to the federal spending.
Yeah.
Rule 1, stop borrowing money. Stop borrowing money. Printing money is borrowing money and creating inflation, which drives up the interest rates and screws it for everybody. Stop borrowing money. Stop.
Yes, 100%.
Bring the chainsaw. Cut it.
Yeah. That's a tough one though. That's a
Yes.
tough one.
Yes. When you have to come in and clean up somebody else's absolute mess,
Yeah.
you're going to take the blame for the mess they made,
Of course.
and left you there, and you're going, oh, nice mop, thank you. Yes, I didn't sign up for this going, gee, this looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's not going to be any fun, not at all. I mean, I'll have fun anyway, but overall, the job, it's not going to be a real popularity winner.
Gotcha. Well, I noticed a lot of your campaigning out there, a lot of your signs, and one thing I did notice are these bicycles. You have bicycles with your signs on. Tell us a story about that.
Sign bikes. America has moved away from the free speech, which says you can put out a sign in public. We have cities that will not allow a business to put out a campaign sign without the consent of the property owner, and then only in certain time periods and places. You can hardly put a sign in your own front lawn. Forget about the public right-of-way. No. Yeah. They want to silence your free speech. That's always the goal of the tyrants. So I found a way around it. A bicycle is something in the California Vehicle Code. Can you park a bicycle in the public right-of-way? Absolutely. Can't block it, but you can park it. Can you put a sign on your bicycle? Yes. When you do, under California law, that becomes something called a mobile billboard. California Vehicle Code section 395.5. And as a mobile billboard, you can now park, it's no longer a sign, it's a mobile billboard under the Vehicle Code. And unless it is
genius.
prohibited by statute, and signs are posted, which there are not any in any city, ever, anywhere in California, you can park your mobile billboard, which in my case is a bicycle with a frame that carries, pulls, or transports an advertising display, which is a 2-by-6 foot banner. So you can place these where people driving down the highway, driving down the street, see your banner. And I've got larger ones that overlook the 101 freeway that are 4-by-8. Yes. So these are mobile billboards. Little background, this law was actually passed by the state legislature in 2010 to silence our speech. Well,
Really?
primarily mine. I was actually the target of this bill, and they wanted to silence my speech, and well, I found ways around it, and now we have cities that will not obey the law, and we have 3 of them in federal court right now because they're not going to obey the law. They're going to get a spanking. Yes, they are. And there's more that are coming that don't want to obey the law either. That's okay.
See, that's what I like about you. You research.
That's it?
What's that?
That's
it?
all you like
No,
about me? Come on.
I like a lot about you.
Okay,
Trust me.
thanks,
But
Brian.
what I'm
Okay.
saying is, you research and you find I could say loopholes.
Loopholes are exactly what they are.
Yeah, and you find that, and you capitalize on that, because I tell you what, I notice them when I'm driving. I see those bikes, I see those signs. It definitely
Okay.
you want to see it.
Now, I'm not going to shame you, Brian, but as a gun guy,
Yes.
can you tell me what a loophole actually is?
A loophole. A loophole is something that you can do that actually is not really going right to the front of the line, but you're going around it.
No.
Oh,
That's
come
actually-
on.
You're
Oh,
close.
he stumped
That is
you.
the modern understanding. The word loophole
Okay.
goes back hundreds of years. When you had a stockade, a wall, How do you shoot the enemy on the other side of your stockade or wall? You stand up on the top. That's how you get shot. You cut a loophole in the stockade.
Come on, that-
You
is
put
this-
your
it's real?
rifle through it, and you shoot the enemy through the loophole that you have made in the building, the wall, the stockade, while you're nicely behind the wall. That's what a loophole actually is.
I never knew that.
Now you know.
Nikki, did you know that?
No, but you stumped the gun guy, Bruce.
Now you can use this to stump everybody else, because that's what to loophole something means to do. Find a way to shoot the enemy while you're safely behind cover.
Well, thank you for making me feel so stupid.
You're not.
I'm kidding.
Brian, nobody knows
I'm
that.
kidding.
I know that. Nobody knows that. But now you will be able to stump all of them.
That's awesome. I'm glad. You know, I learned something today. It's fantastic.
There you go. One thing.
Nikki, you were the one who pointed the bikes out to me. I mean, you were just like, this is the most amazing
Yeah, I
thing.
said, "Oh look, Bruce Boyer on Thousand Oaks Boulevard
I know.
with the bicycle."
It was, that is again that is a genius, tactic. It really is. I mean, that's why I respect what you're doing, because you actually research and you're doing it.
This is how you get $1's worth out of your dime.
Yeah,
And that's what
yeah.
I know to do as a businessman. I go, how do I get $1's worth out of my dime? That sign bike, total assembly, banner, welded frame, steel, donated old bicycle, whatever, it's not even $250. But for $250, I can display a 12 square foot banner right on the road where everybody drives by and sees it, not spend tens of thousands of dollars on stupid television ads giving money to the people who want to enslave us.
Fantastic. So, Bruce, other than your signs, you're doing some more campaigning, correct?
Absolutely.
Are you got events scheduled? What's going on?
Here's what's going on. It is about communicating the message, not the messenger. Putting your name out to people doesn't mean anything unless they know what you stand for. So the outdoor signage, I've got almost 4 dozen sign bikes out there. We have banners on display in farm fields. You go up the 101, you're going to see the banners out there. That's huge. Social media. I'm told I'm killing it on social media.
Oh, nice.
Now, when I have to say I'm told, because I don't know this world,
Yeah.
but when she showed me the numbers for December, and we had 788,000 reaches,
Really? Wow.
and I went, I think that's really good. And she's like, yes, that's insane.
That's really good.
That's crazy.
That is.
The webs and the social media, the gal that I have doing it is obviously very skilled, top tier.
Awesome.
The website, top tier. Everyone who looks at it goes, Bruce, yes, you do have the best website of any candidate running for Congress in the state.
Yes,
we're hitting like 3,000 views a month.
Beautiful. I've been on your website. It really is nice.
Is it top tier? Yeah.
And again, what you're putting out there, you're letting people know who you are and what you're going to do for them.
them.
And that's why I always tell people, when you go to vote, you want to know your candidate. You want to know what they're all about. You want to know what they're going to do for you.
Right.
And also, get out there and vote, or you're not going to be able to make a difference.
If you want to save the country, the best method is to actually vote for candidates that will use the political process.
Yeah.
There's other options, but let's not go to those. Let's go within the system we have. All you need to do is encourage, support, vote for candidates that will stand for your liberty.
Very good.
And we'll win.
Very good. Okay, so where's your next campaign out in the field?
Well, I do like to have fun.
I know you do.
I always have fun.
And you're also a good dancer right here too, right?
I am beyond a good dancer. Yes, I am. So actually, my ballot title does say businessman and dancer because I am actually better known around the county when I go out there. They go, oh, I know you as the dance guy.
There you go.
So you know what? I own it. Next event coming up, because I am, not arguably insane. I am insane. I am throwing the barbecue for you, the voters. I'm paying for the barbecue. It's a complimentary barbecue. No, we're not doing Costco hot dogs. We're doing quality stuff. My son is in charge of cooking. My son knows how to cook.
Nice.
So, Saturday, February 10th, Camarillo Guns in Camarillo.
Okay.
arguably the best gun store in the county, if not Camarillo. I am throwing a complimentary barbecue. Noon to 3. Come, enjoy the complimentary barbecue. Get my campaign swag, everything from I got the t-shirts, the Make America Cowboy Again bumper stickers, the We Support Our Cops stickers. Nikki will have all those inserted somewhere in the video so you can see them. My Second A stickers. Carlton is going to have some store specials, of course, for the day. Yes. So do come and enjoy my complimentary barbecue. Get a chance to ask Bruce all those tough questions. I love tough questions.
That's good.
I spell
that's
easy,
good.
H-A-R-D. So bring it on.
I have a tough question.
Nikki's got a tough question.
Go.
I do. Will there be dancing at your barbecue?
No,
Oh, man.
but the event that we're going to have coming up, which I will announce on a future show, will have dancing.
Very nice. Very nice.
And lots of attractive women, too. Did I mention there'll be lots of attractive women?
There you go.
That's the kind of campaign I want to run, okay?
Good deal. And you know what? That's great. You're letting people come to these things and actually ask you questions.
Yes.
That means a lot. I love to talk to candidates and ask them questions, and get some answers.
Oh, you actually want answers?
Sometimes.
How often do you ever get those?
You'd get them, but there might not be direct answers.
You got to pry them out of them.
It might just be like, around the corner thing. But
My drill instructor, I watched him in the Army basic training teach recruits how to answer questions that did not know how to answer questions. I never had to be taught how to give an answer. I watched them do up downs as he taught them how to give answers. I give answers.
there you go. I saw you do a couple up downs.
I can do up downs. Yes.
I knew you can.
Yes. Yeah. That's all Nikki's fault. She
I know.
She asks, I'll do it. It's fine. You don't have to ask twice, as long as it's fun, right?
Exactly. So what do you think, Nikki, about the barbecues and stuff like that? Good.
I like how it's because it makes it more personable. People get to know you.
I agree.
And
Something like
I really like that.
I agree with you, Nikki. That's true. It does. It brings it more like almost like a family thing.
See, this is what politics used to be.
Exactly.
Used to be. Now, what do we see? We see candidates that ask us to come pay $100 or whatever to listen to them and eat some lousy chicken dinner. No. I'm the candidate. I want your vote. I throw the barbecue. You come. I provide it. You ask me the questions. You get the answers. That's how I think a candidate, and this will carry on as an elected official. This is how I understand working for you, my boss, the voter.
I love that, and I'll tell you right now. I had experience when I went out to I guess you call it a fundraiser thing. So we get there, and they're serving crackers and cheese and little mini pickles. Okay, so we're there. Check this out. We're at this fun. We actually did get one drink, and we're all these crackers and pickles. I mean all the pickles. And anyways, and it gets to the point where they all sit down and go, okay, now everyone, we do all know that it's a $5,000 donation to be here. And I looked at my buddy and I went, let's go.
Door, please. Exit stage left.
I swear to God, I turned my head, and when I turned back, he was gone. But
I want to see that cartoon of him running like
no,
that.
but you know what, though? It's true, though. It made me just feel like, uncomfortable.
Well, you should have been. It was, heck, you go to a timeshare, at least they're honest about what they're trying to con you into doing.
I mean, I think what you're doing is very, very cool to have, more of a family value type of thing with people coming out and you supplying them the food.
It's a respect of who you want to work for.
Yeah. I love it.
And the other thing is, by the way I run my campaign, shaking people down for money to hire consultants, to do media buyers, to spend ridiculous money on media and direct mail. No, that's the wrong way to do it.
Yeah.
I get my message out because I get that dollar's worth for my dime, and that's how it's going to translate when I'm in Congress, too.
Listen, Bruce, I tell you what. Throw me $100 bill, man. I'm going to tell everybody you're the greatest guy in the world.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to pay you more than that to lie about that.
Okay.
I'm lucky to be in the I'm lucky to be in the 20th percentile there. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Well, good. It all sounds great. Okay, where can people find your website?
Website is Bruce Boyer 4 FOR. See, I went to public school. Bruce Boyer 4 Congress.com.
Great.
We have our event schedule up there. I actually have position papers. I know candidates are told, oh, don't put positions out there. Appeal to everybody. Look, you read every position paper. I think there's 2 people now that actually agree with me on all my positions. Agree with me 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I have a Democrat neighbor that said, you know what, Bruce, I know I'll end up agreeing with you 6 out of 10. I don't need to go there. Right. So, but ultimate perfect, that guy's not on the ballot and I ain't him. So you will know where I stand. You will know what I'm going to do.
Nice.
And if you disagree with me, show me grace and go, well, Bruce isn't smart enough to figure it out yet. Okay, I'm okay with that.
There you go. There you go. Now, Nikki will have all the things on what is it? What is it, Nikki? Where do you put it?
I'll put everything on the description box below. Your website, your social media handles, everything.
There you go.
Yeah, I encourage
See,
people.
get women with skill sets.
Oh, absolutely.
That's my job. That's my rule. Hire women with
She's
skill
amazing.
sets.
She's amazing. But by the way, she's one of your biggest fans too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I do encourage people to go and go to his website and go to his event and learn more about him. You know, if you don't already know, because again, it's knowing your candidate. It's knowing what they're going to do for you, and that's what it's all about. And then cast your vote. You know, I can't stress that enough. People sit back, no big deal. If I don't vote, it's no big deal. Yes, it is a big deal. You got to get out there. As simple as that, you know.
So, and let's touch on a couple other reasons. And again, if you don't like this, then don't vote for me. I mean, if you think there's somebody better, go vote for him or her. I stand with President Trump. Is he perfect? No, I'm not perfect. He's probably better than I am, and I don't claim to be anything over the 20th percentile. I stand with President Trump. I stand with Israel. Is Israel perfect? No, but I stand with Israel. We have to support Israel. We're not going to have another Holocaust. I'm going to stand with Israel.
Yeah.
And I tell my Jewish neighbors, I said, okay, you're Jewish, I'm not, but I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you and rifle to rifle. We're not going to have another Holocaust in Israel. We're not going to have one here in America. You hate Jews, you hate Israel, you want all that. You're a Hamas supporter. You're not voting for Bruce. That's okay.
Well, no, actually, no. You know. I mean, I go back on that because even though you don't maybe support Donald Trump and don't support Israel, or whatever like that, he still is going to bring a lot good to hit for what he getting in office. So again, I don't think it should be like, oh, well, he likes Trump and I don't. I'm not going to vote for him. I don't think that's the way to do it. The way to do it is to learn him.
I have people that are going, Bruce, I don't like Trump, but I'm going to vote for you anyway. Okay, you know, I have Democrat neighbors that know me as their neighbor, and based on how they know me, they have to wrestle with the Bruce Trump, and maybe they're not going to vote for Trump, but they know Bruce, so they're going to support Bruce. But this is what I stand for. I put my positions out there. We got to balance the budget. Ukraine is not our war. This is the second Armageddon we're facing.
Yeah.
We are literally committing acts of war against nuclear-armed Russia. They have every reason now to go, oh, you want a war? Let's have one. No, nuclear war, World War III with Russia, that's Armageddon. Ukraine is not our war. We have no treaties with them. It's not our war. I served in the United States Army. I have no desire to be brought back into active service, be given 4 weeks to be an infantry platoon leader, and be given my neighbors' sons and daughters and granddaughters and gone, hey, make them a rifle platoon. We're sending them to the Ukraine. They're dead. Might as well leave them, to just kill them on the tarmac. This is not our war. This is the other Armageddon we're facing.
Gotcha.
There's another big issue we're facing, Bruce, and I was wondering what you think about it, is what's going on at the border right now, the border crisis. What's your take on it? What do you think needs to happen?
We have to be a nation of laws. We have immigration laws.
Yes.
Laws must be enforced. If you go to a basis that says, I'll ignore the ones I don't like, that's called anarchy. You don't like immigration laws? Fine. Send somebody to Congress that'll change it. Right now, we have immigration laws, and it says you don't just get to walk in. So, build a wall, deport them all, make them pay for their stay.
Yeah.
When we deport them, there's a bill that's going to need to be paid. That person owes the money. Their nation of origin owes the American taxpayer money. That's going to get repaid. They don't want to pay it? Fine. No visas. No tourist visas, no work visas, no student visas. Pay the bill.
And take the
I
incentive
collect
away.
money for a living. I know how to get paid. I know how to get the
There you go.
taxpayer paid. We're not going to have this. One of the questions that I asked to somebody who's like, well, shouldn't we just let them all in? I said, okay, let me ask you. Are you okay with a man deserting his children, not paying child support from, say, Morocco, coming to the United States, getting a brand new identity?
Yeah.
Because if you allow people to come in unvetted, just walk in, they're walking away from their responsibilities. They could be fleeing felons,
Yep.
abandoning families, criminal records. No, I talked to a gal, and I'm going to mangle her name, but she is from China, communist China. She was here on a visa, and I ran into her at the Beverly Hills Freedom Rally a couple Saturdays ago. And she's explaining to me what she had to go through to enter the United States legally on a visa to make sure she was not coming in under an assumed name. She wasn't a wanted criminal. She didn't have a criminal record. All of these things that you would, yes, want to make sure, hey, you're coming in. This is who you are. Here's your visa. There you go.
Yeah.
We cannot have an open border. Come on in and invade the country. Absolutely
I
not.
agree with that.
Well, I always said, take the incentive away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No
And
incentive, there's no reason to come.
And there is a way to fix this that, people, well, you can't. Yes, there is a way to fix it. If we want to go on to this in this podcast or another one, I already figured out how we deal with 15, 20 million illegals.
I definitely like to revisit that on another show and have that our main topic.
What? A follow-up episode?
Oh,
What a great
absolutely.
idea.
Oh,
You're just going to have to come and watch the
We'll see you
follow-up
tomorrow,
episode.
Bruce.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, how special do you think you are being the very first guest on our show?
I can't even comprehend how special I must be.
Is
It is
it-
absolutely out of my specter to grasp and appreciate it. I already get so much grief already. You know how much grief I get? They're always on me. I'm like, stop with the jealousy that Brian likes me. Get over it. It's not me, it's him. They're
Yeah.
all jealous of me because you like me.
I do. That's
gotta
why-
deal with that every
That's
day.
why I brought you on our brand new video podcast
It's
set
awesome.
as a first guest, and you get to now you get to set the bar, right? Are you setting the bar? Are you setting the bar?
Every other guest on this show is going to have to meet Bruce's bar. None of them are going to exceed it. And, good luck meeting this bar.
Yeah, there you
Having
go.
way too much fun.
Well, good, Bruce. I really did appreciate everything you have to say. I've been watching your campaign. I do like things you're doing, no doubt about it. So does Nikki too. We definitely are going to keep following up with updates on you as well as it gets closer. Again, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in for the show. Any last thoughts? Any
Yes.
last words?
When you run for office, the goal is to win. But we see candidates whose goal is otherwise. I want you to know this is winnable and how I win. Right now, Donald Trump's polling for California means the 26th district, Ventura County, is polling 7 points Trump. 7 points Trump. 2022, it was 9 points Democrat. 7 points Trump. That means a Trump candidate, there's nobody more Trump running for Congress in California than this cowboy, runs with Trump, gives the voter the option, wins. This is the seat that will flip in California because Donald Trump is leading the way. 7 points Trump. All I got to do is get out there and stand with Trump, get the message to the voters, and you will have a Trump-aligned candidate representing Ventura County in the United States Congress, and arguably the most second A candidate, congressman in the U.S. Congress, and clearly probably from California. What a political earthquake that brings when the nation goes, California elected what kind of congressman? Wow. Yes. This is how we win. And when I crush this in the March primary, you watch as the attention is going to come to, how did this guy do this in California, getting these crushing numbers? This will bring the attention right here to the recipe I bring, which is not the wishy-washy, tell compelling personal stories nonsense that we all hear from politicians.
Very good. Very, very good. Any last words, Nikki?
Can we get a yeehaw?
Yeehaw!
All right, Bruce. Good luck March 5th.
Bruce, seriously, good luck on March 5th, and thank you very much for
Thank you,
for
Brian.
coming on the show.
Nikki.
Always a pleasure talking to you. I really enjoy it. It's fantastic stuff. Thanks again. We'll do some follow-ups, and we'll just keep this thing, this train going.
More to see, more to
All right,
watch.
all right.
Stay tuned.
All right. Okay, guys, that's our show for today. And Nikki, tell people where they can find us.
You can find Open Arms on Instagram at openarms.tv, on our website, openarms.tv, and YouTube, Open Arms TV. And again, we'll put everything in the description box below, all of Bruce's information. And good luck, Bruce.
Beautiful.
Yeehaw.
Awesome.
Yeehaw.
All right, that's our show for today. And always remember, safety, family, and the Second Amendment. Have a good day.
Thanks, Brian.